Sitting in a chicken coop this morning. I got to come out here and change the chicken door on the hen house. It's an off-brand. I wasn't expecting it to last forever. Did expect it to last a little longer than it did, but it crapped out on me. It got to where it would hang up, and it's like the little teeth on the gears that raise the door up and down. I don't know if they broke or what, but it would sit there and it would run and run and run and run, but the door wouldn't go up or down. It wasn't, I guess it broke all the teeth off of it or something. I don't know. The door is metal, and I'm sure the gear that runs it up and down is plastic. So I don't know, whatever happened. The chickens there for a while, when they were really little, or not little, but whenever they first started using the door, had a tendency to, they'd stand in the door and then the door would shut on them, and it's got a sensor on it to make it go back up so it doesn't hurt the chickens. But I don't know if maybe that messed it up a little bit or something. I don't know. Plus them scratching around, they scratch dirt and stuff into the tracks, and it gets hung up, and we had a few issues with it anyway. I'm hoping this one will work better. If not, I may end up switching it with a door that goes sideways instead of up and down. I don't know, that this one was cheap, the last one was cheap. I figured if it breaks, I'll just put a new one on it. But it's getting cold outside. We hadn't had any super cold snaps yet, but we've had some 30 degree nights, and so I want to be able to close that up so that they don't have that cold draft going in. The opening is to the south, which helps, and it's not very big, which also helps. But I don't want it to be too drafty in there. If it drops down into the upper 20s or something like that and stays there for a few days, they're going to need the warmth. I don't want their little feet getting cold and getting frostbite or whatever. So let's get on it. Well, this little thing here, it's I can't really even read it anymore. It's kind of a weird name. It's this chicken door on my chicken coop. It lasted about 2, maybe 3 months, and then it malfunctioned and it won't close anymore. So I'm gonna replace it, and super simple process. Takes like 6 screws and plug it in, and it should be done. The replacement didn't even come with a brand name on it. Ordered it off like Amazon or something, and I don't even know what it is. It was in a blank box and doesn't have a name on it, and I'm sure it's one of those products that you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're gonna try it, see if it works. If not, I mean, it was super cheap. May end up buying another one, but I want to be able to close the chicken coop at night. The hen house rather. The coop stays closed, but I need to close the chicken coop at night, the hen house at night. Kind of keep them from getting too chilly at night. It's weird. For the life of me, I can't figure out why they would have the power cord, the solar panel cord, come off of the bottom of it in the middle of the damn door. Why wouldn't you put it, here, over there, anywhere? You can't have it come off of the bottom of the damn control panel and run across the door where the chicken's gonna be pecking at it and farting with it and shit. I don't understand that, but the other one was the same damn way. I guess, I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I just don't know what it is, and I think it's kind of dumb. So maybe I got some of the sun blocked where you can kind of see the panel here. You got the manual controls for the panel over here. This one actually has a remote control that you can use to adjust this stuff. But as you can see, it's got the light intensity there, which right now it's at 99%. The energy level, it's got the time of day on it already. This one right now is set to open at 6 a.m. and close at 6:30 p.m. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to readjust it here. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm going to readjust it here, and I'm going to set it for light intensity. Our days are, short right now because of the winter months, and right now I think what I'll do is I'll probably set it at 5 or 10%, and then that way when it gets down to 5 or 10% light intensity outside, the door will shut, and then whenever the light intensity gets back to 5 or 10% in the morning, it'll open back up again. That's the way I had it set before, and you know, it worked really well. Didn't have to think about it. That way, if the time changes a little bit, the position the sun changes, it'll adjust on its own. All right, so when I first opened it up here in the mode position to check it all out, it had presets of opening at 10% light and closing at 2% light. So that sounds okay to me. I think I'm going to give that a try and just see how that works. I'm just, instead of doing it by time, if it's a cloudy day or rainy day, whatever kind of funky day, it might get dark a little sooner. I don't know, but this will go by the sunlight instead of by time. So I think I'm going to give that a try and see how it works. Smooth as butter. Hopefully that'll work better than the last one did. Maybe it'll last a little longer. I don't know. Like I said, there's no brand name on it, so I'm sure it's from one of those foreign companies, if you know what I'm getting at. But I don't know. It's worth a try. I don't know why, but I got one chicken that for some reason she just quit producing. And I don't know what the reason for it is. She shouldn't have. They're young chickens, and we just got them in the spring, so they're not very old. You know, for some reason she hadn't produced an egg in probably 2 or 3 months. She just quit laying, and I don't know. Maybe the other chickens are picking on her, and she's you know, under stress, or I'm not sure what's going on. I know she's the kind of the runt, and she does get picked on a little bit, but I don't know if that's the reason that she quit laying or what. But I've checked her for everything I can think of, and I've, you know, dipped her, checked for mites, did all kinds of stuff, and I don't know, she just ain't producing. My wife says probably a good thing that she belongs to us and not to Grandma, because if she'd have been Grandma Moore's chicken, she'd have been invited to Sunday dinner a long time ago, and not in a good way, if you know what I'm getting at. But so yeah, anyway, she's lucky she's where she's at, I guess. Hopefully this spring, whenever it starts warming up again, maybe she'll start producing again. I don't know. I'm thinking we might get a few more chicks in the spring and kind of add a few more chickens to the mix. Not too many, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, but just a few. And we're going to expand this chicken coop, and so when we do that, it'll be a good time to add a few more chicks to it. But anyway, so maybe in the spring she'll pick up production again. I don't know. We'll find out. While we're out here, let's just see if we got any eggs this morning. Nope, no eggs. Not this morning. Let's try this other one here. They usually don't use this one for, look at there. For some reason, they use the other nest this time. They don't ever use this nest. They always use the other one. I'd rather them use this one. This door opens better. All right, 3 butt nuggets this morning. Good deal. Got one chicken holding out on us today. Well, technically, I guess we got 2 chickens holding out on us. There's my favorite chickens. Love the Rhode Island Reds. They super friendly, and I don't know why, but they have just taken to me. The 2 Rhode Island Reds that I've got come to me, no problem. So, yeah, who would have thought chicken to make a pet, right? Yeah, who'd have thought it?